In the realm of cinematic history, the 1979 film Cuba stands as a poignant testament to the enduring qualities that make certain movies timeless symbols of the industry. What sets this particular work apart, prompting its resonance across generations? Perhaps it lies in the captivating narrative, the compelling characters, or the evocative portrayal of a pivotal era. As we delve into the essence of Cuba, we invite you to consider what elements have contributed to its lasting impact. Have you ever found yourself reflecting on a film that left an indelible mark on your life? Cuba holds the potential to be that very catalyst, inspiring personal stories and influencing perspectives. How has this movie, with its narrative set against the backdrop of historical turbulence, woven itself into the fabric of your experiences? Now, we turn the spotlight onto you, dear reader. What cherished memories or personal experiences do you associate with Cuba? Whether it's an unforgettable scene, a thought-provoking moment, or an unexpected connection, we would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. And so, as we embark on this exploration of Cuba and the myriad ways it has left an imprint on the tapestry of cinematic appreciation, let's engage in a collective journey down memory lane. Your anecdotes await, and we're eager to hear the narratives that have shaped your connection to this timeless piece of cinema. In 1979, director Richard Lester, known for his work with Sir Sean Connery on Robin and Marion, undertook the creation of a film set against the backdrop of the Cuban Revolution in 1959. The movie, simply titled Cuba, aimed to capture the essence of classics like Casablanca, deliberately concluding with a similar iconic ending. Notably, it wasn't the sole attempt of its kind during that era, as contemporaneous films like Cabo Blanco and Far East also revisited the Hollywood classics narrative. Interestingly, when Cuba aired on Belgian television in the mid-1980s after premiering at the Belgrade Film Festival in 1980, it sparked controversy. The Cuban embassy in Belgrade officially intervened, launching a diplomatic protest, asserting that the film was offensive to the Cuban Revolution and its people. Consequently, the movie was removed from the schedule and replaced with Caesar and Cleopatra. The ripple effect continued as the Egyptian embassy, not to be outdone, followed suit, objecting to the portrayal of the Egyptian people as subservient to foreign invaders. This chain of events surrounding Cuba highlights its impact and the sensitive nature of its portrayal of historical events. The film's attempt to weave a narrative akin to Casablanca while addressing the Cuban Revolution led to unexpected diplomatic protests and an alteration in its broadcasting schedule. In summary, the 1979 movie Cuba offers a unique lens into the intricacies of filmmaking, historical interpretation, and international reactions, making it a notable piece in the cinematic landscape of its time. In the 1979 film Cuba, the choice of filming locations stirred controversy, with executive producer Denis O'Dell justifying the use of Spanish settings like Jerez de la Frontera, Cadiz, and Seville. O'Dell noted that while Cuba had undergone significant changes over 2 decades, these Spanish locales retained the architectural essence crucial for the film. This decision sparked discussions about cinematic authenticity and the impact of geopolitical shifts on filmmaking choices. Moreover, the movie features Walter Gotell in the role of Don Jos Pulido. Gotell, recognized for his recurring role as General Gotell in James Bond films, shared a connection with the film's star, Sir Sean Connery. Despite both appearing in From Russia with Love, they never shared the screen in a Bond film where Gotell portrayed Gotell. The inclusion of Gotell adds an interesting layer to the film, linking it to the broader context of Cold War cinema and the interconnectedness of actors in iconic franchises. The choice of a Bond alum in a pivotal role raises questions about the dynamics between popular film genres and the casting decisions that shape them. In summary, the 1979 movie Cuba intertwines geopolitical considerations with cinematic choices, using Spanish landscapes to represent Cuban settings, and incorporating a notable Bond actor, Walter Gotell, into its cast. These aspects contribute to the film's unique position in the cinematic landscape of its time, blending historical context with the intricacies of casting and location choices. The opening title card of the 1979 movie Cuba boldly declares, Havana 1959. This setting lays the groundwork for a narrative that intersects political turmoil and a clandestine love story. Director Richard Lester encapsulated this intricate blend by describing the film as a political film within which no one speaks about politics, and a love story in which no one speaks about love. This statement encapsulates the film's unique approach, intertwining political upheaval with a covert romance while eschewing direct dialogue about either. Interestingly, parallels have been drawn between the storyline of Cuba and the later movie Havana, noting noticeable similarities in their narratives. This cinematic piece, through its setting, narrative depth, and nuanced portrayal, stands as a testament to the art of storytelling without overt dialogue, creating a tapestry of emotions within the tumultuous backdrop of 1959 Havana. Neil Sinyard, in his book The Films of Richard Lester, reveals the fascinating genesis of the 1979 movie Cuba. Lester's initial inspiration stemmed from a conversation about modern leaders, sparking intricate thoughts entwined with Castro and Casablanca. From this audacious and unexpected fusion emerged Cuba. Lester's creative journey, spurred by complex ideas converging around political figures and classic cinema, birthed a movie that stood apart in its thematic concoction. The film's origins and the amalgamation of these diverse influences shed light on its unique narrative tapestry, marking it as a distinctive piece in cinematic history. The historical events surrounding the Cuban Revolution have been revisited in various Hollywood films, showcasing the complexities of that era. One such depiction occurred in the movie Havana, released in 1990, where the tagline hinted at the city's dual nature, part heaven, part hell, pure Havana. Interestingly, the Cuban Revolution was also portrayed earlier in The Godfather Part 2 from 1974. This recurrent exploration of the Cuban Revolution in cinema indicates its enduring impact on storytelling and historical narrative in popular culture. The 1979 film Cuba didn't just encapsulate the essence of those events, it also faced behind-the-scenes tension. Sir Sean Connery, a prominent figure in the movie, reportedly had a falling out with director Richard Lester during the production. This conflict, although not explicitly detailed, adds a layer of intrigue to the movie's creation and the dynamics among the cast and crew. In a separate project, Connery and actor David Rappaport shared the screen in Time Bandits, released in 1981. Their collaboration beyond Cuba showcases the interconnectedness of actors in various cinematic ventures, highlighting the diversity of roles and genres they engaged in during their careers. Each of these facets surrounding Cuba delves into different aspects, from its thematic ties to historical events depicted in other films to the interpersonal dynamics shaping its production. These elements contribute to the multifaceted nature of the movie and its place within the broader landscape of cinema, showcasing both its thematic resonance and the complexities within its creation. As our cinematic journey through the vivid landscapes of 1979 Seconds Cuba draws to a close, I invite you to linger in the echoes of its narrative, the resonance of its characters, and the allure of its era. This film, an intricate tapestry woven with political intrigue, love, and the clash of ideologies, often serves as a mirror reflecting the essence of our own lives. Perhaps you've found solace in the nuances of its storytelling, or maybe its historical backdrop has stirred a contemplative chord within you. Whatever emotions it has evoked, Cuba is more than a movie. It's a portal to revisit, a canvas to interpret, and an experience to cherish. Your thoughts, memories, and perspectives on Cuba enrich its narrative tapestry. Feel free to share your musings, tales, or cherished moments inspired by this cinematic gem. Let your voice become a brushstroke, painting a diverse panorama of connections and interpretations. Thank you for allowing Cuba to resonate within you, for your time, and for embracing the cinematic magic of a bygone era. Your engagement adds depth to this shared experience. Gratefully,